Andres from AA Sports. The San Jose Sharks won 4-2 against the Los Angeles Kings in SAP Center. I got to attend the game in person, a great time with great fans, and I did a post-game instant reaction video as well outside the Shark Tank. And in this video, I will be grading the Sharks' performance in this game. I will be grading 4 categories. The offensive front, which will include the wingers, the forwards, and center when they push up with puck possession. I will then grade the defensemen, the goalkeeper, the enforcers, and the head coach. With that, here we go. Here are the Sharks' grades for this performance. Offensive front, B+. The Sharks' offensive front was able to create good opportunities. They just couldn't finish many of them. Their passing could have been better in some cases, and I also think when taking shots at the goal, the offensive players could also be more decisive and confident, as it looked like they were hesitant at times to take the chance. Granted, the Sharks have some young players offensively, so that will be gained over time. The 2 power plays in the first period I also felt were 2 big missed opportunities for the Sharks. They looked slow during both of them and were not quickly passing or moving the puck to create openings during the power plays. If they were able to score on at least one of those 2 power plays, they would have sealed the deal on this game much earlier than they did. Nevertheless, the offense persevered amid a slow start and got 4 goals in the game, including an open net goal to seal the game in the final minute of the third period. Jake Wallman, William Eklund, Tyler Toffoli, and Fabian Zetterlund were the goal scorers in the game for the Sharks. Defensemen, also B+. The Sharks were solid defensively in this game and were great in killing the power plays against the Kings. Not one goal was scored during a Kings power play. However, after the first 2 goals, the Sharks were caught sleeping defensively. Almost immediately after the first goal, the Sharks conceded an equalizing goal to tie the game at 1 goal each. And they then conceded a second goal to the Kings just 2 minutes after the Sharks scored their second goal. That is definitely not ideal, as they got complacent immediately after scoring. Good thing, though, that the defense woke up after that second goal conceded, and they were able to shut down the Kings pretty well offensively after that, and close the game out in the solid form that they started that game with. So overall, for the defensemen, I think a B+ grade for the Sharks is fair. They started the game solid and made the Kings fight hard to create chances. They did concede the 2 goals while caught sleeping after scoring, but they woke up in the third period when it mattered most and shut them down to win the game. They also were great in killing the power plays. You can't complain about that. Goalkeeper, A. Vitek Vanecek had 2 shots go by him and in 4 goals. Granted, the first one wasn't his fault, as the defense was caught getting too complacent, and they let the Kings players push up to take the shot and easily get the rebound in the net. However, of the 28 shots the Kings took on goal, he saved 26 of them and had a save percentage of 92.8% in this game. Those are actually pretty good numbers for a goalkeeper, and some of the saves he made were really good in this game. He was definitely a key player in the Sharks' second win of the season. Enforcers. Okay, so this is an interesting part of the grades. First, because hockey is unique given it's really the only sport outside of boxing where fighting is allowed without serious consequences. And second, because it can be graded well or poorly on either of the 2 extremes. It can be graded well if there are no fights at all in the game, or if there were fights and the enforcers did their job of standing up for their team and teammates on the ice. In this game, I give the enforcers an A grade for the former. While there were some normal hockey fouls that led to power plays, there weren't any major penalties, like really dirty plays. hits or fouls in the game. And there also weren't any fights in this game. This allowed the enforcers on not just the Sharks bench, but both teams' benches to have a clean game and focus on contributing to getting the win for their team. So it was a very, very entertaining and clean game of hockey. Head coach, A-. Ryan Wasowski set a great game plan and lineup entering this game, and it worked. They got the win. This was a much-needed win for him as a rookie head coach, as it was his first win with the Sharks at home and back-to-back wins after a historically awful start to the season. Is this him getting the first-time coaching nerves out of the way and momentum picking up for the team? We'll see. As for what to look for from Warsawski next is for him to work on making sure his defense stays alert the full 3 periods for the next game and making sure they don't get caught slacking or on the slower end of pace of play after scoring. Overall, though, this was a great win for the Sharks, one that sent fans home happy and with a positive feeling that the team has been and is more competitive than last season so far. This was their first win at home this season in downtown SJ and their second win of the season, their first coming the day before in Utah. So, back-to-back wins for San Jose. Finally, after a brutal start to the season that saw the Sharks lose all of their first 9 games, the Sharks are beginning to put up positive and more competitive results. With these back-to-back wins, will these back-to-back wins be a bounce-back moment for them? And will the Sharks go on a possible hot streak with positive momentum on their side? We'll see if that's true on Thursday night in the Shark Tank when they play the Chicago Blackhawks. Andres from AA Sports, leave your opinions in the comments below. Let me hear your thoughts on who you thought the best players were in the game. And what would your performance grades be for the Sharks? I would love to hear it from you guys. That is all for me in this video. If you like the hockey content, leave a like on the video. And of course, hit the subscribe button to help grow this sports passion project. Thanks everyone. I'll see you all in the next one.